Do you want to know how problems are created in life? I am going to tell you the exact thing which is creating problem in your life, and I am going to tell you that how you can just change that to get the solution for every problem in your life. So stay till the very end of this video to know the complete thing, where you will know about each and every problem of your life, how you can change that problem into solution by just changing this one thing. So just stay till the end and we'll just get into it. So without any further ado, let's get into this video. How problems are created in your life. So for an example, let's take a situation that between you and any family member, maybe your husband or wife, or with your parent, or with your kids, or within your friend also. You are just having a situation type of war where you can see that the person is not able to understand you. Okay, you want them to understand, but they are not understanding you. So when you are just having this kind of situation and experience in your life, you tend to have, there is a creation of some belief inside you that that person is not understanding me, right? So when you get that belief that that person is no more going to believe in you, then you tend to create a loop of situations that when you have this kind of belief in you that that person is not going to understand me, that belief itself will attract the situation where you will tend to have the situations that that person is not believing you at all, right? You get to see a cyclical that when this is a situation and you have created the belief in you, you will tend to attract the situation that will make you to again believe that they are not understanding you, right? How many of you can understand that? Yes. So this is what is happening in our life. When you tend to create some belief around any situation or any person, you tend to attract the same kind of situation in your life. For an example, if there is some situation and you got to have that they are not understanding, but then after some days or after 2-3 days you okay, yeah, just leave it, let's just leave it and be there with them, like you are just letting go of that situation, and you are just coming up to the life again. You will see that after 3-4 days again there will be some situation or something will happen, and again you will feel that that person is not understanding me, right? So this is only because that inside you there is a belief about them that that person is not understanding you. So you tend to create that situation, you attract the situation where you will tend to just create the same kind of experience in your life. So if you are able to understand this, and just put in the comments that you are able to understand this very well. Okay, so just having understand this only, we can just move on to the next step. Okay, next is a step that where you need to understand a little bit more in deep. So here you just want one thing, that's why you are having this belief. For an example, as we have this example, so let me tell you with that, you want that person, there is a want behind it, you want that person to understand you, that's why you are having the belief that that person is not understanding you. I hope you really have some bulb on moment over now, right? So because of you having that want of that person, you want that person to understand you, that's why you just have the belief that that person is not understanding you. Okay, when you have this belief, you tend to take the action. It can be irritation, it can be anger, it can be frustration, anything like that sort, to show that that person is not understanding you, and again the situation is created in a more drastic negative way, right? So you tend to create that. As a situation happens, you really have in you that person, you want them to understand you. Without them understanding you, that situation can't be resolved at all, right? So that kind of want when is there, then you tend to have the belief that that person can't understand you, and you, when you take the action according to that, you tend to create the situation again and again for the same thing for months, for years, right? How many of you can really understand this, right? So if you are able to understand this, just put in this chat box that you are able to understand this, because this is what is creating problem in your life. This is not only with the relationship, even with your career side. When you see that, when you have problem with your boss or colleague, or when you yourself have problem with your career, that you just join in some company or somewhere, or you are not getting through with the people over there, or you're not liking the job and you're leaving the job, again you will see that you will get into another job, again you will not like that job, right? So this loop of situation which is just created in your life is just because of some belief is there inside you that is attracting the situation again and again. So when you see that belief, there would be some want behind that. For an example, if you're someone who is selling something and you feel that you're not good at selling, that is your belief that I'm not good at selling, then what is a want over there? You want yourself to sell. You want you to have a good communication, right? So that is a want. You have some want over there, and you could see that there is a belief that is not working for you, but it is against you, and you will see that action whichever you are taking for that, it's again messing up and you are creating the situation again, right? So as far till now, if that is clear to you, then put clear in the comments that it's really clear for you. Now we are going to go to the next phase of this video. That's where the solution is. How solutions are created in life. Let's take the same example. Let's take that misunderstanding situation itself. So there is a want in that you want that person to understand you. Here, this want, we are going to replace it with new want. That is our first step over here. Yes. So what is that new want? New want is nothing but the same want. You are going to put it over here, but you are going to state it as if it has happened already. So for example, if you want that person to understand you, then here you are going to put, wow, he understands me very well. You understood? So whatever is that want, you are going to put it over here is as if that it's happened. It is already been there in your life. So you are just going to replace that. If for example, to the second example which we were stating that I'm not good at selling, okay? And the want is you want yourself to sell well, right? So your new want will be that I'm very good at selling. Yes, you got to understand, right? So whatever may be the situation, it can be your career or money or relationship or your health, whatever it is. So you are going to just replace your want by the new want. That is something very positive, that what you really wanted. Frame that sentence, okay? Now, when you are just repeating this new want in your life again and again and again in your life, you will tend to see that your belief will start changing, okay? So when you are just repeating this new want inside you again and again every day, when you are just reciting it as a mantra, okay, you will see that your belief will start changing. Okay, the situation is the same. The new want you have started to recite in you, and you will see the changes in your beliefs. When your belief has started changing inside you, even though if the situation is the same, okay, as your belief has been changed, your action would be changed for that case. For an example, the same example what we have took, if you find that same person is not believing in you, is being in tug of war with you, right? So what you're going to do is, as your belief has been changed, you'll be very calm at the situation. Okay, you'll be thinking that what, Vinny, you are just telling something that it's been like something which is not being created. But then guys, your inner belief is something which is attracting the situation. When your core belief has been said that wow, he understands me well, wow, he understands me well, wow, he understands me well, when your belief has been changed that he understands me well, you will start to create some meaning other than that some which is creating the problem. Instead of that, you may be calm, you may be peaceful, you may be finding some other meaning to that words whatever he is saying. When your belief has been changed, you will see that your action will also get changed. When your action is changed, you will tend to create the situation what you really wanted. Yes guys, it's absolutely possible. When you believe whatever you believe, that's what's happening. But the thing is, the belief which you're holding on to is not being in your conscious. As when I said you that you want the other person to understand you, you will understand that there is a want in you that you want the other person. That's why the belief has been created that he is not understanding you, right? So with every aspect of your life where you're finding out there is a problem in it, you will tend to see that there is some belief that you are holding on to. That is what creating this belief of a situation. That is what it is again and again attracting in your life. So just replace that. What is the want you really have in it? Just replacing it, you will see that there is a change in your belief. When there is a change in your belief, you will tend to see that you will not be attracting the situation anymore, because there has been change in the frequency in you. Even though if the situation continues, you will see that you will not be any more irritated or frustrated by the same situation. You will take the different action that tend to create different result in the situation. That is how you are going to break the loop where you are being attracting something in your life, the problems. Yes, how many of you really feel this is a Balbon moment for you? The only gap is where you need to just practice it. Okay, just practice it. Take out one aspect in your life where you feel that there is a problem and implement it, and let us know that you are really that person. Then put it in the chat that I am committed. Okay, don't just have this video as just treating this video as yet another video, YouTube video. Okay, I want you to really work on that. You really take this aspect, just take a paper and work on any aspect of your life where you're really feeling problem, and just start taking action. Okay, and do it, and let us just share this experience under this comment, so that I will also get to know that this has really helped you. And first thing, just get committed and put it in the comments that you are committed for it. If you really feel that this video will really be helpful for somebody, just share this video, and also subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications whenever I post videos. So let us meet in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Namaste.